Ringside Mafia. Talk to me, baby. Episode 10, Ringside Mafia. Talk to me, baby.
What up, though?
We back in the building like we never mother effing left. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, we here. What's up? How y'all doing?
All good, all good, all good. You know, I'm feeling good as a government check. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, baby. Rico back in the building.
Yes, baby. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad to hear that you're dancing, baby. You did
And he can dance, and he can dance. How you doing, First Lady? Talk to me, baby.
I'm doing good, doing great.
Honcho, what's happening with the OTC hat? I see you, boy.
Look, man, I done shook off this cold that I've been having. I still got a little dry cough. But chill, man. We here. Episode 10. Talk about it, man.
Episode 10 is in the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 episodes. You know what I'm saying? We made it. Some of these other fellow podcasters gonna say, hey, it's hard to get to episode 10. We here. We made it. And you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if y'all stumbled upon our page, please like, share, subscribe. Have a good time with the Ringside Mafia. Make sure you subscribe and show us some love. Talk to me, baby.
Definitely, man. Because my brother, he is a title connoisseur, man. So once we reach that 100 subscriber mark, excuse me,
we got a belt for you. You know what I'm saying? Not just for you. I'm saying giveaway. It's a giveaway, not just for you. You get a title. You get a title. You get a title now.
Hey, can I win that belt?
Can you win that belt? Hey man, it's rigged. It's rigged. But with that further ado, like I said, we got a lot to talk about this week. I'm gonna say it was an up and down week this week with wrestling, WWE specifically. That's what we always talk about and cover. But so number one topic we're gonna sit here and talk about is those releases, man. Those releases that caught everybody by surprise, went out of nowhere, came out of nowhere. Nobody seen it coming and everything. It had some little subtle hints, but nobody sit here and thought it was coming. So first off, I want to sit here and give my well wishes and prayers to everybody that got released. Like I said, we as content creators, we feel like we have to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. Anybody losing their job is bad, but hey, I'm pretty sure most of y'all will. I'm pretty sure all of y'all will get back on your feet and find some work. But my prayers is out to all y'all, all positive vibes from the Ringside Mafia. Talk to us, baby.
Absolutely.
But with that being said, let's go around. Which one of these releases surprised y'all the most? I'm gonna start with you, Rico, since you wasn't here last week. Talk to me, baby.
Man. I think that the one that surprised me the most from the main roster was Braun Strowman. One big SOB was out there making a name for himself amongst all the big stars. I feel like he was getting lost in the shuffle, but he was big enough to hold his own, man, even in the midst of all of that, So I was looking forward to whatever was going to happen between him and Bronson Reed when he came back. But I think that was like my biggest one that I was surprised about on the main roster. The NXT, man.
Most of them was
Cora Jade, they were pushing her over in TNA, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like she was going up against a champ.
Yeah, I know.
So like I never like to see him go, man, and I feel bad for them all, but I know that they're gonna come out right on the other side in some way or another.
There we go. First Lady, talk to me, baby.
Dakota Kai, like she was just up one of the number one contenders for the US, the IC title. Like, what happened? Also Braun Strowman, that was surprising because he just came back. Like, what was the point of that? But I think Dakota would go somewhere. Definitely go somewhere. AEW, TNA, somewhere.
What about you, Slim Doggy Dog.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Every time he called me that, it makes me laugh hard. So first of all, it's stupid, but it's funny. Uh, Bron, of course, number one, because I feel like Bron he's been like I feel like he's been there long enough with the company to where there was something still there for him. He hasn't even been able to interact with the YS6 yet. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was still there, and it was more stuff that he could have continued to do. Him and Bronson Reed could have ran that back. Excuse me. Him and Jacob could have ran it back. You know what I mean? He could have been involved with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, in my opinion, if it was written right. Written right. Excuse me. So, yeah, Bron going and Dakota freaking Kai, bro. I did not expect that, man. Like that was a what? Why? Why, bro? What? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those two were major ones to me, and then Cora Jade is like, huh?
Yeah.
What we doing now? Do we got somebody better than what we just let go? Because if we do, they better come with it. I'm talking about as soon as we see them, they better come with it. Because those ones that was just released, man, they put in work. The TV time that they did get, they shine to the best of their ability. So salute to them, man, and the best to them in their future endeavor. For real.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I said, I piggyback on what y'all saying because Dakota Kai was the one that really caught me off guard and everything. Like what people say for the most part, like Road Dogg said in the interview, hey, I sit here and say something and I get that phone call and I get in trouble. Well, she sit here and made a tweet the other day and said, hey, I'm not hurt. I'm still Carrasco. Then she pop up on Tuesday with her hair different with the curls, looking like a light-skinned girl. And I was like, hey, yeah. Yeah, like I said, she was looking good. But hey, like I said, I always had a little attraction towards Dakota Kai, so I can't sit here and knock it. But it really caught me off guard. I know injuries have haunted her in her WWE career, but she is super talented. She had hopes for the Women's Intercontinental Championship and was putting on some stellar matches. Me personally, I hope she had won it, but she didn't. That's not how it went. Braun Strowman was another guy that really caught me off guard too as well, with him having a banger with Jacob just a few weeks ago. Like I said, it was pretty goddamn good and everything, but I know injuries also derailed his run, his second run coming back because he was hurt with this too, but he came back in full effect with Bronson Reed and Jacob. Like we said, we touched on that. And those matches were no duds. He was serving his purpose. But I can't sit here and say 100% what it was, but they said he didn't want to restructure his deal. And that's what got him released last time. Yeah. It's all about the money. If you're good at something, don't do it for free. That's what my mama always told me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then Cora Jade, so much potential and everything. Always had potential of her, but she's been getting bit with the injury bug too. But I feel that she can go somewhere else and then come back because she's still very young. And like I said, she's super talented. They was putting her in that Sasha Banks realm of how good she could have been and everything. So hopefully that she can go back to the lab, cook something up, and then come back better than ever on the other side. But with that being said, which one of these wrestlers do we feel that could benefit somewhere else with a fresh start? I'm gonna start with you, Honcho, with this one.
I feel like Dakota Kai can really go to the TNA and turn up that women's division even more than what it is, because not only has she already made herself somewhat of not only has she already started to build the foundation of becoming a household name with or without a title. She was in Damage Control. You dig what I'm saying? So she go to TNA, bro. I don't see her not getting that title sooner than later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feel? How you feel, Rico?
I'm gonna throw a curveball at y'all. Shayna Baszler in Bloodsport was killing it.
Yes, she was.
So I would like to see her go over to GCW and make a name for herself where she can freely be who she is.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I see it.
There you go. First lady, talk to me, baby.
Dakota, definitely. I would like to see Jakara go somewhere. Like she was, yeah, Jakara definitely. I didn't. That's another one I didn't expect. But TNA, AEW, something. She needs to go somewhere and make a name for herself more than she already has.
There we go. See, I said we all in the same boat when it comes to Dakota Kai, because I said she could probably go to any other company and be world champion where she at, because she's already established herself as somebody. And with her coming to the main roster, she didn't really get that proper push that she deserved and everything. But I firmly she could go to the indie scene, kill it, remake herself, come back bigger and better than ever. And if she want to come back to the WWE later on and rebrand herself, she come back and kill it. Just I pray that the injury bug don't bite her no more and she could continue to be dominant. Also, like I said, I had that in my notes too as well. Shayna Baszler to come back to the main roster on the main roster and just dominate how she did. Had the most Royal Rumble eliminations. Then went to Elimination Chamber and killed it. Challenged Becky and bit Becky neck off. And then right after that, she just wasn't dominant no more. And then
Right.
like it was just like an afterthought. And then yeah, so hopefully she could go to, like I said, GCW, go to go to AEW and be dominant. Go to TNA, go to New Japan. Like I said, and she
Yeah.
sit there and
Yeah.
just be that dominant person that she was and be a killer like she could be and should be and everything. So yeah, those are my two right there that I feel that could really sit there and repackage themselves and be dominant because she got relegated to the tag team scene. Just like we just sit here and talk about Jakara Jackson, got relegated to the tag team scene. So with that being said, good smooth transaction right there with all these releases. These women tag team titles, man. What are they gonna do with these women tag titles? Because man, like
Liv talking about she finna Liv's on her way to Hollywood. She's been casted for a movie and she's the champion. So what we doing?
yeah,
Right.
exactly. And so she's gonna be going. They said a month, maybe a month and some change. And this could be her. This could be her thing to be the next Hollywood it girl. They're saying so. There's no tag teams right now. No women tag teams right now. They released everybody. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, they gone. Like the Meta Girls gone.
Girls are out of there.
Jade and
Manicure.
Bianca's bro. Jade and Bianca broke up. Like I said, there's no more tag teams right now. Like shit, Bailey and Lyra. Like I said, what's going on with that? Like I said, Becky and Lyra. Like I said, they gone. It's no tag people no more. So are these tag titles going to be used as props? What are we doing with those? How y'all feel about this right here, man? Do they just need to just get rid of them, or just focus on the mid card title, women's mid card title, or just keep them around and try to build something else with them? Talk to me, baby. I'll start with you first, lady, since you're the woman of the group.
Well, I'm just gonna speak on the women's division as a whole right now because out of the 15 releases, more than half was women.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna, Dakota, Kaden, Katana, Jakara, to name a few. Like the IC and US titles, when we got those, I thought that like the women's division was just gonna pop off. And it didn't. Like I thought we were gonna get more feuds, more like everything of the women, and we not getting that. Like it's just like I know we already have heavy hitters like Rhea, Charlotte, Bianca, all them. But it's room for more women in like going after. It's 4 men going after this US title. Like, come on. Let's
Yeah.
let's let's do this. Like I'm trying to figure out where this is going.
Yeah. And that's what they need to do with this woman division. They need to spice it up. Like, look like they about to do that with the women's heavyweight, women's SmackDown title. Look like they're about to do that with that going forward. We don't know what's going to be added to Backlash, but hey, we're gonna talk about that later. But Slim, how you feel about these women tag titles?
I feel like the women's tag titles are about to be props. Don't mind my background. Got baby girl walking through the hallways. I think the women tag team titles are going to be props. They are going to get retired, just like the NXT women's tag team titles did, just because of the new mid card title. You know what I'm saying? New IC US, because now it's going to be like we're gonna push these women to these two kind of four, so to speak, four divisions. You know what I mean? Or excuse me, four rankings, because you got four different titles. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's gonna rock out. I think the women's tag team titles are on the verge of being retired.
Rick, look like you got something to say, man. Go ahead, talk to us,
It
baby.
upsets me that they got 8 hours of television time and no time for the tag team division.
Yeah.
Like, why is that a thing? You got Bianca and Jade and Naomi made them titles hit again.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. Liv and
Raquel.
oh girl, Raquel go out there, they get the titles, they do their thing, they
Fall to the wayside.
job to Becky and Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
and then get them right back, only for her to say, "I'm gone again." Like, okay, if that's the case, then let's find somewhere for them titles to go so we can keep this rolling, man. Because like one monkey don't stop no show, and you got 8 hours of TV time to fill. And most of the time, Monday Night Raw ain't even hitting for the full 3 hours. So come on, man, we got time for it. We can incorporate some tag team storylines in there. It's upsetting to me.
You are absolutely right, but they could sit here and do that with SmackDown. You know, SmackDown is going back to 2 hours June 6th, but like I said, they still could utilize these 3 hours on both shows because they don't fully utilize 3 hours on Raw.
That's
We
what I'm
already know
getting.
that.
Yeah.
We get that 2.5, like we sound like Rich right now. We only get that 2.5, man.
Right.
Ain't that 30? But yeah, but like I said, SmackDown don't fully utilize it either.
So, and before you take it over, Coley, I'm gonna say this: with all of the acquisitions that WWE is making, it with AAA partnering up with TNA, having the WWE ID program, restarting, relaunching Evolve in NXT. Are we getting new talent? Because I know it's some that's ready on NXT. Praxium is a ready tag team that's ready to go to the main roster.
They there.
They
They already,
there.
They just
they
made
already
their
had two. They
debut.
already had two
They
matches.
just made their debut last week. You did what I'm
They
saying?
made that's their second match, bro.
The second match.
Yeah.
Fellas, I didn't watch.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's
all
all
right.
good.
But
Anyway,
so since your ass just sit here and took my shine, that's what I was about to talk about.
my
This
bad.
sack of shit.
Sorry.
But yeah, we got, like I said, we got LFG, we got AAA, we got all these things. We got these signings coming in and everything. Like I said, we got time to sit here and create more women's tag champions and tag teams to be able to go further along. But the fact is, what I'm sitting over here saying is, maybe they do need to get rid of them. Like I said, like they ain't been using nothing but props. Like I said, most of the time that if I had to put a percentage on there, let's sit here and say 70% of the time, them women's tag titles has been nothing but props. They ain't been used. Like I said, they ain't really been fully nothing. Like I said, like they walking around not doing nothing. Liv went to Hollywood. They use that thing for her to be a champion to go to Hollywood right now. That's why they didn't strip. Hell, she's a champion. She's going to bring that title on the red carpet for that show, for the movie that come out. And yeah, and that's what it's going to be. I know WWE logic. They're smart when it comes to that. But I think they need to get rid of them. Like I said, push those mid-card titles to the moon. And yes, and get everybody with those U.S. and Intercontinental Championships. Push them forward. Get some of them side feuds going. Because like I said, there's just so many rosters, so many people on this roster. They need to sit here and get it going. Triple H need to do better. But maybe we sit here and need The Rock to come over here and handle business because The Rock is sitting over here spoiling a lot of stuff with this. So with that being said, The Rock coming over here talking about maybe the final boss character is retired. He said he's done. But then he also contradicted himself in the same subject and said he might be coming back later on. So, do y'all think that the final boss character is retired? And if it is, what's a good way for him to come back? I'm gonna start with you, Slim Doggy Dog.
If this is how it goes, this is the end. Final boss. I'm very upset. Bro. What? That's all we get is you come out. First you do your 1, 2, 3. Then you do your 1, 2 to Cena. Damn. I need more to the story. I'm not watching no movie, man. I'm watching a soap opera, bro. This is a continuous thing, man. I need more to this story.
Yeah.
You cannot just leave me on a cliffhanger like that and say this is it. That's all y'all getting and that's done. No, bro. I feel like Rock needs to be involved in Cena's very last match in some way, shape, or form. If not, he needs to come be involved in Roman's situation with Paul Heyman. Something.
Yeah. Something.
The final boss needs to make an appearance.
Yes, he needs to. Rico, how you feel?
The final boss, the initial entrance, banger. All the stuff that he did leading up to WrestleMania 40, banger. He took that spiel, like you said, and he laid there forever. After getting speared. And he ain't been right since, man. I think he owe Roman an ass whipping for that. So he need to come on back. He need to come on back just for that. That's all I've been waiting on.
Yeah. First lady.
I don't want him to come back. I'm done. I'm tired of him getting our hopes up. He done got our hopes up so much. Oh, we're gonna see him now. We're gonna see him there. No. No, just stay gone. I'm done.
That too. I ain't gonna cap. I can dig that too, man.
That's why I say I feel it. Feel it. I'm like on the fence with it. Because the fact is, like, yes, WrestleMania 40, the lead up to WrestleMania 40, he sat here and killed it. This is a new character with the final boss and everything, nothing different and all that stuff, none of his same old gimmicks. Like it was none of that. It was really him just really kicking ass. And like, yes, the nursery rhymes and one none of that. It was a hardcore badass actor that was just laying back down on Cody. And I loved it and everything. It sold well. The night after WrestleMania, he sit here talking about you want to hold your belt, want to hold my, don't never break my heart again. It's just been downhill since.
And what did he give Cody, man? What did he give Cody?
He gave Cody that watch. then you sit here and come on the Raw debut, and we over here with high hopes, with everything. Like, yeah, it's gonna be good. Then he broke kayfabe and giving Cody his flowers and putting the Ulafala on Roman.
Well, him putting the Ulafala on Roman ain't too much of him breaking kayfabe.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't.
He broke kayfabe, but he's sitting over there he drinking with Cody, giving him hugs and everything. They drinking tequila and having a good time. And then he goes to NXT, and then he planted an Easter egg that everybody thought like, oh yeah, 20 steps ahead. Then everybody did the math like, okay, this is when Roman's supposed to come back after the Raw debut for the whole WWE 2K25 stuff. And then Roman didn't even show up. And I remember Slim was very mad about that.
He was.
We're ready. I'm sitting here like, yeah, Roman coming back. I got the cover of 2K.
Yeah, and that's all. And Paul introduced it.
Yeah, I was highly upset about
it. He was back. He was right there, big old Roman.
then he comes. Oh, I say, then he comes back. He comes back a little later and everything, talking about selling souls and getting Cody's soul, and didn't work out. Then he sit here and done that. He got Cena on board. Then he just was never an adequate part in that. They mentioned The Rock once in that whole lead up to WrestleMania. He could have showed up via satellite. He could have done something. He could have talked
something.
Let me ask you this, and this might be going off a little topic real quick, but
I don't care.
Don't they do that anymore, bro?
I don't know.
Like, Cena is the perfect person to be doing via satellite promos bit, bro. He's literally in Hollywood. He comes to us once every blue moon.
I might be wrong with this tape, but I think they don't do it no more because they don't have that big ass Titantron no more.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. And I like I said, that's just like I said. I think that's what it is. They don't have a big Titantron no more, so they don't do that no more.
They don't take the camera backstage and show it. That'd be fire.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like I said, it's trash. But will I want the final boss to come back in some type of capacity before this year over? Yes, he needs a dead. I really want to see Rock and Roman before they get too old.
Absolutely.
I still want to see that match. I don't care how people feel or hate it or love it. I think that would be a big match.
Absolutely.
So let's make it happen, man. So he said he's coming back. Let's sit here and come back, but you gotta take everything with The Rock with a grain of salt because sometimes he's damn near like on Hulk Hogan stuff when it comes to lies. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
I'm that's my boy, man. But I'm 100% in agreement with brother, man, because Rock say, yeah, I'm gonna be here, but no, you ain't.
No, you're not.
You about to 20. You feel me? Like stop your cap or Moana 100. We know.
He gonna find some movie gonna pop up and then he ain't gonna come.
Yeah.
I gotta do my Hollywood agreements and everything.
He's not gonna be able to fulfill all the WWE duties. So yeah.
So man, like I said, I don't know how strenuous the Hollywood stuff is and everything, but I'm pretty sure you got a day off to just come take off and then fly in and fly back out. You got your own jet. Like that's all I'm saying. Yeah. You somewhere close? All right, I'm about to fly and come see y'all. I'm pop in for a second. Then get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know how it is with Hollywood. I don't know. I've never done it, so I've never booked it. I never even looked into it. So hey, it is what it is. But I know one thing: Backlash is next week, and I'm sitting over here actually somewhat hyped about it. But it's kind of a lackluster card to a certain extent too. Not as prototypical last few years when it came to Backlash. Yeah. So we normally had that Backlash when all rematches. And then the last 2 years we didn't have all rematches. We had some good banging matches. This year is kind of, but
I ain't gonna lie. I think this match card is going to surprise. And just because what we see on paper doesn't mean we won't get something great in the ring. Continue, Pico.
For sure.
But we also say that about everything. Triple H do deliver, but WrestleMania didn't all the way deliver. He got a little
At
arrogant.
all.
It did not.
So
yeah. I agree.
So this is no particular order, fans, on how we doing this. Like I said, when they probably add one more match, they say, and I think it's probably going to be the women's match for SmackDown, or women's title on SmackDown, probably because it's only 4 matches that's listed, and Triple H normally good for 5.
Let's get into it.
So we got the Fatal 4-Way for the U.S. title. We got Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Who you got? I'll start with you first, lady. Ladies first.
So LA Knight probably won't win. He held the title for most of 24. So that leaves Priest, Jacob, and McIntyre, which I could see all of them holding it, but I think Jacob will retain.
Goddamn right.
And
Got what I mean?
if he doesn't retain, and I've been saying this for months, like Solo may interfere, whether he think he's helping him or what, but I don't. That's the only reason I think he won't retain is Solo.
Shit, it's Solo fault why he got a Fatal 4-Way match.
Yeah.
So I feel that Jacob is going to get tired of him at one point. But Rico, who you got?
I see Jacob retaining as well, just to piggyback off First Lady. I think that Damian Priest and McIntyre are too focused on each other to really, 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 try and pull this out. And then LA Knight is just like a shell of himself at this point. Jacob is undeniable, man. I'm ready for Jacob to just go to the moon. Take it.
Hey, man.
Say it.
I told y'all about disrespecting my dog. And himself. No, he ain't. He just ain't got the belt no more, man.
Well, who you got? Huh?
I'm all cash, no price.
Okay, all right.
Talking about my man's, and then he's going against him.
Don't get it twisted. Y'all already know I am a huge LA Knight fan. So I would love to see him come out and shine and do his thing, man. But we already know, man, Fatu, man. Bro, y'all know I'm bloodline. Man, we walk away with that, man. We retain it.
5, 2. All right.
Hey, Cody, so what about you, man? Who you got in this Fatal 4-Way, sir?
I am rolling with Jacob. Like I said, I got the hoodie on for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got Jacob to sit here and come on top with this. If he somehow loses, it's going to be because of Solo.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, well, further they feud and everything, I would not want him to lose it. I would like to see him and Solo face for the title in some capacity, but I do not want to see that happen. So, but, yeah.
So that's a clean sweep for Jacob. Got it.
Clean sweep for Jacob and everything.
I also feel like this. I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but I also feel like this. With Jacob being champion, man. Behind the door politics, how they be clean cut type of dude. So our eye is gonna be on him. So hopefully they don't not try to any misstep or anything like that. Because I know he's a very professional guy, man. So yeah, let my dude continue to rock out and do how he do. Being that U.S. champ.
And also, man, it's something that maybe I'm reaching for, and I'm just I'm paying too much attention to.
Yeah.
But they don't let Jacob talk no more like he used to.
Don't, bro.
Yeah. I think they don't want the fans to get too behind him like all the way like that, because with him talking, people was getting too much behind him. Like, hold on, we gotta pump the brakes just a little bit.
Talk. He's given us older fans. He's given us that old school feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like we really we can believe everything that's coming from this person right here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm completely sold.
All gas, no brakes, and all real. All real is what he delivered.
I don't know why they took the mic. They took the mic from my man. Every match he was walking to the ring, and they stopped it. I was expecting that at Mania. I was expecting some huge pause to come out and sit here and come out talking shit with it, but he came out with a match.
Yeah. All is for the is what it is. You know what I'm saying, crew.
Hey, you ain't never met him like me before. Hell, you ain't never met him like me. I'm on. Like, man, I'm looking for it. Like, yeah, let's get it. But my man Jacob gonna sit here and win. Go to push him to the moon. WWE, stopping his momentum. With that being said, we got another person that got a lot of momentum because he had one of the best promos in recent history. Some people say in the last 5 years he had one of the best promos. Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Something that some of us sit here and say we wanted to see, but we didn't think we was going to see it, but now we got it. So now we here. Talk to me, baby. Who we got? Who you got and why? Like I said, Slim, you look like a little bit excited to talk about this. I'm going to let you pick this one off.
I am because the way Gunther crashed out, I loved it, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I hated that it was against my dog. You feel me? I hated that Pat had to be on the end of that crash out, but I loved it because, ain't no yeet. No, nobody yeet in front of me. No announcers. I don't care if you Pat McAfee. You can get choked out too, fam. I loved it. Man. Can come to the barbecue. Boy, you take your shirt off, throw it around your head like a helicopter. Pat's coming to the barbecue. So I love it, bro. I really love how Pat stood in that ring. He delivered one of the best promos that we've seen in years. Probably in the last 5. You feel me? I'm a very big Roman fan, so I feel like every promo that Roman does is phenomenal. But what Pat did was phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose, though. Who am I picking? I'm picking.
Yeah, I'll say so.
My choice is Gunther to win the match.
Rico, who you got, bro?
I don't have a long speech about it. I just don't see Pat McAfee beating Gunther, man. Like that man came out there, choked him out. He was choking him and choking. Sorry.
He's choking him.
And I don't see that being any different, man. Like, I know McAfee can go out there and put on a great show, and I hope it's a great match. But the bottom line is Gunther is going to whoop that ass.
First lady.
So I feel like this is one of those things of like, how did we get here? But I'm kind of glad we're here. I think Gunther is definitely going to destroy Pat, but I'm ready. I'm like ready to see how Pat handles himself in the ring against Gunther.
You want to know something? Gunther, my guy. Y'all know that.
If you finna go against the grain, I know something.
I think Pat McAfee gonna pull this off. I think Pat McAfee is going to pull this off. He is going. He's about to pull this off some way. Somehow, somewhere, he's going to pull this off. For some, he sit here and defy the odds when he did it in NXT, and he sit here and conquered the Undisputed Era, the hottest faction in WWE history. Like he was say, he sit here and conquered them, and he sit here and tackled them down in War Games. He said, like I said, he sit there and went toe to toe with Adam Cole, baby.
Right.
He stands up to the attention. Like I said, like he got it in him. I think he's gonna sit here and pull this off. Is it gonna be clean? I think Michael Cole will get involved. Like I said, I sit here and see that like they're gonna sit here and ban. But if I'm since we putting a name to paper, I'm going with Pat McAfee. But if Gunther win, and like I say, Pat McAfee gonna take him to the line with him, everything take him to the breaking point. And Gunther gonna be like, I respect you. Yeah. All right, cool. It's over. All right, I'll leave you alone. And that's gonna be their peace, and ain't gonna be no more messing with the announcers no more.
I can see it that way, but I also see it being like he pushed him to the edge and getting that ass whipped at the end of it. Like McAfee is not gonna come out of that on top, but he gonna gain that respect. I can see that.
Yeah, so like I said, I can sit here and see that to that thing right there. So yeah, but like I said, putting it on paper and everything, I'm going with Pat McAfee. I'm going against the grain. I'm going against the grain. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it either, Slim.
Was Gunther at Mania, and we knew he was losing. He chose Gunther at Mania. We knew Gunther was losing. Gunther has nothing to lose at Backlash. Get a little bit of respect. And
yeah, definitely.
If he loses to Pat, not to say that Pat is Pat's a ring announcer.
Yeah, exactly. So what?
Pat has been in that ring. Pat can go. Pat got his own
Pat,
ring that he
Pat,
practiced.
Not gonna
I
knock.
was like Pat McAfee main evented WrestleMania 3 years ago.
Yeah, he got his own ring, got his house that he be practicing in.
Going to knock Pat.
But still, it's Gunther.
Because he can do
Agreed.
what is. You feel me, First Lady? Is
Yes, I feel you.
bro.
It's Gunther. It's the ring general. I'm 100% on board with you.
What we're talking about, bro.
Yes, yes,
Come
yes.
on, bro.
I'm still rolling with Pat. I don't like I said, like if Gunther wins, which I probably still feel that he's going to win. I feel that, like I said, it's going to be a respect thing, and then Gunther leave him alone at
Hope
the end of
so.
the. But well, so like I said, but there's no respect here within this next match, which is Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. This match right here is actually I'm actually interested in this match for a change. Like I said, I'm never not the hugest Becky Lynch fan. We all know that. So I respect her work, but I'm just not a big fan of her anything. So yeah, I think that she will go over. I'm gonna start this one. I think Becky Lynch will be Lyra in this, and WWE is going to give her that keep adding to her Grand Slam total. And I, like I said, it sucks to say that because Lyra did beat her for the NXT title clean, but I don't think that he's not going to beat Becky twice. Next.
Even if I wasn't a Becky Lynch fan, I would still want Lyra to lose. She's boring. And yes, I feel like she's holding the title hostage. Like, come on. I don't know. Why
She's
is she still
defending it.
champion?
Oh my.
She's holding the hostage. Why is she still holding? Why is she still champion?
She
She's
defended it more
boring.
than Chelsea Green.
I get that. I get that. I understand that her ability in the ring, okay, good, fine. I don't want to see her no more.
Woo.
Let's get her out of there. Becky's gonna win.
Woo.
But I feel you though, First Lady. I think it's time for her to get it. Like Chelsea Green lost, and like I said, I think it's time for her to lose too.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So we got a Becky and a Becky. All right. I feel like just on the strength of them trying to get some prestige behind it, Becky will win. Like there's Lyra put up a strong case that she could go out there and win. In this last confrontation between them two, she stood tall. And I feel like Lyra could go out there and make a name for herself. I would love to see that happen. I would love for this to be like the match where First Lady was like, you know what, I take all that back.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for that match.
But I honestly feel like the reason that Becky is gonna win is so that they can put some prestige
for
behind
that
that
title.
belt. Yeah,
That title, and then it already got it. It already has a storyline after the fact when she wins
yeah,
because she already said she attacked Bailey. So yeah,
yep,
so it's gonna be Bailey and her for that title. But go
yep.
ahead, Slim Doggy Dog. Oh, my bad.
Hey. It's fucking Slim Doggy Dog. Becky is my pick to win to win the match. She's gonna win the title. I agree with everybody. Becky is the one to be. Remember, we kept saying that they wanted to put that one of the mid card titles on a superstar with a name and this and that. Becky's the one to carry that torch going in, and I kind of dig it just because of this is off of First Lady's take that she had last week, and what if no, she may not have to join up with her husband, but what if they like kind of play off each other in promos? You see what my wife is doing? She ain't taking no mess. Whoop whop bam. She's going to be the leader of the women's division. Blah blah. I mean, so yeah, I'm here
Yeah,
for
it's
Becky.
time for them to win
But
this.
I hate that Lyra has to lose it because she's really great. I just think they need to repackage her. I think Lyra needs to be repackaged. I hate her entrance. Trash. She is.
Woo.
Yeah, all I've been saying is yes. Her entrance is trash.
Her entrance is cold. Coldest entrance in
Everything about
wrestling.
her
It's not. That's not. That's
is boo.
fair.
Do
Totally.
do do. Woo. Do do do. Woo.
Woo.
But the fact is, I still feel it's trash that Becky is going to be in position to win this title because the fact is, she's everything that we sit here and we hate about Charlotte Flair. All she got is orange hair. I did not mean to rhyme. But yes, but it's like I said, she comes in, she leaves, she comes to a title picture. But nobody complain about it. Everybody sit here and be all, when Charlotte do it, but when Becky do it, because she the man. She this, no, man, that shit trash. Man, that shit weak as hell. It's like, damn.
You wasn't mad at Charlotte. Y'all
Me either.
You see
Yes,
here?
y'all.
No, it's not
Yes, I
people.
was mad at Charlotte.
Yes,
It's
she
not people
was.
here. It's not
Yes.
people here, but it's people in the IWC that sit here and hate Charlotte. Oh, she get to come back and then she get her spot. But Becky Lynch do the same thing. Becky Lynch sit here and have a baby, come back and beat the hottest champion on the roster in 8 seconds. She beat
Didn't like it either.
Bianca Belair. She did. She beat
Didn't like
Bianca
it either.
Belair in 8 seconds. Like I said, disrespectful. I went to the movie theater and saw that SummerSlam. Pissed. Then you sit here, you come back, you lose, and then you come back and win it. Does Rhea get hurt? You come back and win the championship again. And guess what? You lose, you go away. Then you come back right now, and then you come with a tag team title match. Bailey get out and win the title. Lose. Now you sit here and come back. You keep coming back as a fucking placeholder, and that's just starting to get on my nerves. All right, that's my rant.
Okay.
I know, this is what you just did, Cole.
He shot at the club.
Like, God damn, that be pissing me off. But like, yeah, like I said, that's why I hate the IWC time. They pick and choose who they want to go on what side and whatever. They stay consistent all across the board with everybody that does that shit. Because the fact is, Nia Jax doing it. Shit. Even Rhea do it. Rhea Ripley do it. Like I said, Charlotte do it.
Chill on
Becky
Nia.
do it. God, not, huh?
Lay off Nia.
Yes.
Nia. Oh, let's not forget. Nia cashed in, got her title cashed in, and got it took by Tiffany. Wait. No, don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. You sit here and you sit there and lost it. Hey, then she forgot that she lost it to her because she went to Raw next Monday and went against Rhea, and then had a pay-per-view against Rhea, and then, oh shit, I lost the SmackDown title. Let me go get my title back. And guess what? Lost it again. Lost again. Then you get in a tag match, Trish Stratus and Tiffany against her, and I forgot who her tag partner was, and then they lose it went away. Huh? And then she loses, and we ain't seen her since Elimination Chamber. Then she come back and she back in the title picture again. Like, what the hell? She want to get, she damn near on Jey Uso status when it came to that. Like, god damn. Oh, I forgot. Bloodline.
She not like most girls.
At all.
She's really not though. And here's why. Y'all. Here's why. She was released not once, but twice.
Who?
Nia.
At least once.
Okay, so the second lead was on her own. What you talking about, man? Yeah, bro, she should be able to come back and do what she wants. Yeah. Yes. Because her first run, she was shunned. She got the title, lost the title, boom. You're back of the line. Come on, man. Nia deserves everything she gets, Cole.
Talking about her first run at what?
Her first run on the main roster.
Her first run, she was hurting everybody. What are you talking about?
It was.
Okay, we get that. We get that.
Her second run, yes, this run right here, it has been great since she came back. I have not seen her. She improved drastically in the ring. She lost some weight. She looks nice. She looks great. She did a Hurricane Runner off the top rope, for God's sakes, at SummerSlam. Like I said, like, I give kudos to that. But I just don't like to push to the front all the time.
Why not?
I don't like it. Because that's trash.
Like you said, why not?
Just like we sit over here talking about some people that sit over deserve. We sit here and talk about John Cena and Randy Orton now. John Cena feel like he deserves everything because he's going to ruin wrestling. Just like them women, I feel is somewhat ruined wrestling too. But the fact is like, yeah, got John Cena versus Randy Orton right here. How y'all feel about this? Who gonna win? And starting with you, Big Daddy Cool Rico.
John Cena said he taking that belt home with him. I knew for certain that there was going to be John Cena and Randy Orton just because it was St. Louis.
Yeah.
What I didn't know was that John Cena was planning on ruining wrestling for everybody and that it's pretty much a set deal that John Cena is going to walk out of St. Louis with that belt.
Absolutely.
I got nothing else to back it but what he said, and I'm believing what he said because everything that he's done so far has been what he said he was going to do. He's did.
Like,
He's done.
Listen, and this I ain't even on my take yet. When a GOAT lays out a guarantee, he doesn't disappoint. Continue.
That's all I got. He gonna go out there. He gonna show off in front of Randy Orton's family, and he gonna make them all irrelevant at the end of this.
Go ahead, Slim. What you gotta say, man? You already started talking.
I did. So I feel like Cena and Randy, this is not a one-off. This is not a one-off.
It has to be because it's all over the thing one last time.
Damn.
I
hate that because I would love to see Cena drop the title to Randy in his hometown. I would love to see that. You know what I mean? But the GOAT's not losing the belt, bro. He's walking out of WWE with that title at the end of the year. So yeah, I'm undecided in this decision just because of who it is.
Can I change? Can I change my? John Cena will walk out with the title, but he won't win the match. We got this whole little thing that's floating around about John Cena probably getting his revenge on Randy Orton from that SummerSlam from years ago, where Randy Orton did the unthinkable and smacked the referee and then walked away with the title still, even though John Cena won.
That was No Way Out 2000. Like that's in my notes. I said it last week and I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
No Way Out
Cody said
2008.
that.
Yeah, No
There you
Way
go.
Out 2008 when he slapped the referee. And
John Cena want to ruin wrestling, and that's the way he gonna do it. Is he'll take a loss, but he ain't leaving that belt. Ain't leaving his waist.
What's crazy is Randy gonna be shocked. Like, damn. Yeah. What Rico, you using their noggin? I like that. Well, I like that.
I said the same thing last week.
All right, Cole.
He literally did.
Well, Tony, thank you for the inspiration. I am biting my words from you. I think that you are a great man in your thoughts, and I feel like that's whatever, man. That's how I feel it's gonna be.
He said, "I don't remember. You a real sack of shit." Go ahead, First Lady. Who you rolling with?
Cena's gonna win, but Randy's not Cody, so Randy about to get him together, and I can't wait to see it.
Hey, thank you
Do
for
that there.
That's on my boy name.
So I'm rolling with Cena. Like I said before, see the one I got a second scenario too. One, I think he gonna end up slapping the referee like No Way Out of 2008. He's gonna end up slapping the referee, get disqualified, and like I said, Orton probably still gonna stand out victorious because it seems like no matter what, Cena taking them blows and getting his ass beat, he laid out no matter what. So he gonna leave with an RKO. He gonna be laid out. So he gonna slap the ref. I like how you just the face you did, Slim. Like motherfucker. All right, you got it. And then boom, hit him with RKO, and he laid out again. And that's how that ends. That's one way. The second thing, and this right here is a reach, but they've been playing on this. I think R-Truth gonna get involved.
Ooh.
Like he went to Orton face on Friday. Hey, you not beating. You not beating my hero. That's 2 times he did that shit in 2 weeks. So
what Randy's going on?
Oh,
he did tell John Cena, no matter what you do, I believe in you still. So
yeah, no, like I said, he sit here and do this. He get involved, have Cena win, and get like he helps Cena win, and yeah, him and Orton feud. Then he come to Cena. Then Cena end up turning on him. Boom, here's a match. R-Truth, because him and R-Truth is cool and all that to that thing. R-Truth get a match.
Nice.
R-Truth in R-Truth versus Cena.
in the title match, let's do that, man.
That'd be dope.
Get that man.
Cap.
Yeah.
That'll be fire. His child, like his hero. How much flowers he been giving Cena these last all these years, like, doing the fucking 5-knuckle shuffle and everything. It ain't even got to
Right.
be on the pay-per-view. It could be on the SmackDown.
Yeah.
I rock with it. Yeah.
Never meet your childhood hero is what
Yeah.
they always say.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fire match. I would love to see it.
Why?
Hey, shit. That shit could be in Grand Rapids when he come out here. Who knows?
That
Because
would be
Cena
nice.
is slated to be in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Rico.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Aha.
Yeah,
Buddy, you know
is
some funny
that a
bastards.
pay-per-view caliber match? Probably not. But like I said, it could be a SmackDown match. And yeah, we get it. And R-Truth will be happy. I'll be happy. Shit, R-Truth needs something, some high profile match. He old, man, and he still could cook. So let him get something. Let him be in part of this farewell tour.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
You sitting over
I
here
would love
having
to see that.
you said people sitting over here, him going against Joe Hendry. Like, I'd rather have R-Truth than Joe Hendry. So yeah.
Yeah.
Truth over Joe.
I like that take, sir. That was a great take.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, it's a slight reach, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said,
I feel like it could also. Sorry, Cole. I don't mean to cut you off. I feel like it could
that's your fourth time doing that shit, motherfucker.
Sorry. I feel like that could have definitely put another light on Truth in a different light. Like, don't make him a comedic. Don't make that a comedic, you feel me, scenario. Make him really express and show feelings. Like, bro, I really rock with you. This, that, and the third. Like, tap into some reality with that. I would love to see that.
Absolutely. And guess what? Last time Cena and R-Truth went against each other, guess who won? R-Truth. And that's when the infamous pipe bomb went off. He put John Cena through a table. I mean, he put John Cena through the table, and that's when CM Punk did the pipe bomb right after that.
There we go. There we go.
Talk to me, baby. But yeah, that's a good take. That ended up happening, man. Like, I swear, I'm about to play this stuff. I'm gonna keep playing that clip over and over and over until the next PLE. Man, I'm a genius.
Do it.
But do it.
Do it.
But yeah, like I said, this has been a great episode. I feel good.
Man,
I feel great.
Episode 10, man.
Episode 10 is in the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Give it a 10. What they say in NXT? 10. 10. 10. Like I said, we sit here and made it. We made it through the threshold. Oh shit. Y'all got wrestle ready tomorrow. It's back.
Oh, live tonight. It's already Monday, man. We are live tonight, man. 7 p.m. Make sure y'all tap in. 7 p.m. Me, Rico, and the First Lady gonna be coming live at y'all in full effect, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Then you got Coley's Corner. Pat. May 6th. Talk to me, baby. Feel good to be back, man. It's gonna feel good. I'm not gonna say y'all back like I never left, but I have left because I'm back. So y'all know y'all talk to me, baby.
That's right, baby. Season 2, Cinco de Mayo. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Blitz Records, finest.
All my Latinas, my Mexican peoples, make sure y'all pull up because Hernandez will be in full effect.
So yeah, like I said, it's smacking and everything. Y'all know I'm a half breed, so I'm gonna have a little something in my cup. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all see me in the street, y'all know to holler. Talk to me, baby. Ringside Mafia.
We go, yo.